Namaskar friends, this is NJ, host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on a very insightful concept from the science of numerology, which is going to be on how can you figure out the karmic lessons which you need to learn in this lifetime. I mean to say, just by simply scrutinizing your name number vibrations, how can you figure out which specific area of your life is lacking, or there could be some kind of impediments which you might already be facing, but you do not know what could be the source, what could be the reason of those problems. Because guys, I have recently started uploading videos on the science of numerology as well. We are very close to completing our discussion on understanding the different birth date number vibrations. So I just thought that I shouldn't stop there. I should be uploading more videos on numerology. I started doing research and I came across this very interesting topic. So I just thought why I shouldn't upload a video on this concept as well. So friends, before we will start our discussion on today's current topic, I will just give you a quick revision of the important supporting elements, important concepts of numerology, which is very important for you to understand in order to have a strong grip on our today's topic. So friends, to begin with, as you know that when we talk about the science of numerology, so same like astrology, same like palmistry, it is also a medium to understand the planetary vibrations operational in your life. I mean to say, the soul takes birth to understand the important lessons in this lifetime. Once those lessons have been learnt, perfection has been achieved, then the soul merges with the supreme and there is no further rebirth. And I mean to say, if you want to understand the cravings of your soul in this lifetime, the innate talents with which you are born, so you can get those information just by calculating these few important numbers in numerology. So the first is always the life path number. So the life path number is the sum total of your date of birth, your date, your month, your year of birth, which if you will reduce to a single digit is going to tell about the innate talents which you possess. The second important number is the destiny number, which you get to know by making a sum total of your complete name, which just tells about your surrounding environment and the kind of opportunities which you're going to attract in this lifetime. The third could be the heart number, which tells about your soul's cravings. Fourth could be the personality number, which tells about the impression which your personality exude in the world. Next could be the cornerstone. It is very important. It is the first letter of your first name, which represents the things upon which your personality is built or is founded, your first impression in the world. The next important number is, guys, the key number, as you must be seeing in your screen, which just tells about, it expresses your approach to any situation. This is the vibration that contacts the new child, and even if the name has not yet been decided upon, it is latent in the parent's consciousness and therefore affecting the child. It has a vital connection with the birth date, your first name, friends. Because I will share this experience with you. Many times what happen is that all those people who are very religious, who are very have a strong faith in God and divinity, they come to me and they consult about the name which they have thought about for their child. So being a psychic, the only thing which I can advise to them is that I have to give attention to, at the time of the birth, in whichsoever nakshatra, asterism, your child's moon is going to be transiting, basis that in which charan it is in which pada it is in, the corresponding letters, and on those bases only I can advise the name. But just because the craving and the intensity of the emotions of the parents I have seen so strong in so many cases, that the name which they came up with, the child's nakshatra and the moon nakshatra come out to be in that particular alignment only, that the initial letter completely matches with the desire of the parents. So I mean to say, guys, everything which happens in the universe, which happens in our life, is somehow interrelated, connected with the divine principles. And guys, the last thing is the important terminology is the first vowel in the name. So let's say, for example, in my name, if my name is not if, my name is Nipun. So the first vowel is I. So first vowel also tells about the spiritual contact with the life, because vowels in the science of numerology are considered as highly spiritual, very holy. And guys, like for example, if you want to make a selection of your vocation, so even for the vocation, as you can fairly see that your abilities can be figured out from the destiny number. About the opportunities, it's the life path number, which tells about your path in this lifetime, tendencies, preferences. So if you will go through these slides, if you will look at them, you will fairly get to know the importance, the strong potential which the science of numerology holds in guiding you in important areas of your life. And same ways guys, like let's say for example, if any of your life path number, destiny number, heart number, if it will fall in different elements, what could it tell about the direction of your life, innate talents of your life or of your personality? So guys, this is something which I wanted to tell you. Now coming to the part of understanding the karmic lessons. So guys, you have to understand this thing, that we follow the Pythagorean numerology system, in which, as you can see in the screen, all the letters in a proper sequence has been allotted a corresponding number as per the Pythagorean system. So I mean to say, I will give you this reference example. So for someone who has a name Nitin Kumar, so the corresponding numbers with the letters will come out to be, as you can see, as I have labeled it over here, because N comes in the category of in the classification of the number 5. Below I, we are going to write the 9. Below T, we are going to write the 2. So that is how we can label all the letters with the corresponding number as classified by the Pythagorean system. So guys, now what you have to do is that before embarking into today's topic, you have to now make a table out of it. Like I mean to say, you have labeled all the letters of the name. Now you have to count the frequency of the numbers. So I mean to say, how many times 1 is getting repeated, how many times 2 is getting repeated. So that is how, once you make that list of the table of the inclusion, you get to know that in this name 1 is coming once, 2 is coming 2 times, 3 is coming once, 4 is coming once, 5 is coming twice, 6 is not at all there. So as you can fairly see in the name of this gentleman, our reference example, the 6 and 7 and 8, these are the vibrations or the energies which are missing. Friends, whenever we talk about even making amendments in the letters of your name in order to invite good omens, because see, the frames of your life is fixed, but just giving attention to numerology, the significance of the occurrence of the numbers, you can fairly at least expand the good portion and minimize the bad portion of your karma, and you can fairly get an idea about the path which the universe has carved for you. So I mean to say guys, this could be the first step in understanding that which vibrations are missing in your life. Now there could be 2 ways out of it. One is you start working on those missing karmic lessons, and the second approach is, like let's say for example, if that provision still stands, that you can do the remedies or you can make some amendments in the letters of your name. So that could be the second step, which we will study in another part of this video of this topic. But today's discussion is about understanding the karmic lessons. So friends, this is something which I wanted to tell you as a part of the introduction or the significance of the karmic lessons. Now we will try to take up all the number vibrations in the form of the karmic lessons one by one, and we will try to understand what kind of likeness, how they are going to impact our life if that numbers vibration is going to be missing in our name. So friends, now we will start our discussion on understanding the karmic lessons connected to all the numbers. This whole discussion for all the karmic lesson number vibration is going to be divided in 2 sections. First, we will try to understand the reasons or the karmic reasons connected to your past in the form of having that numbers vibration missing in your name. And in the second section, we will try to understand in which way it could be impacting you in your surrounding environment or in your present conditions. So beginning with the number 1. So evidence of self-effacement in the past, an unwillingness to meet issues clearly, lack of trust in the inherent power, lack of initiative, difficulty in making decisions, dread of being the first in the field, unwillingness to seek interviews or promote the self, overcaution, fear, dread of making a beginning. You could start after many delays or often too late and only from or under pressure. So this could be the reasons connected to your past. Now if you are already facing the heat of this vibration, so in which way it might be impacting you or your current environment. So life will force him into situations where he must make his own decisions. Whenever he contacts the vibration of 1, whether in cycle, pinnacles, personal year, month or day, they need to strengthen his own individuality will be brought home to him. He will have to fight for his own place. Children born in January or October, if -1, should never be repressed and should be trained to rely upon themselves and make their own decisions. They should be encouraged to leave home at an early age. Now friends, moving to the karmic lesson for 2. The importance of detail, patience, tact and obedience might have been overlooked. There is a tendency to neglect small things or gloss over them, to disregard time and appointments, and to fail to collect and accumulate the small things. So it could be now impacting your current surrounding environment in a way that life will force him into situations where he can achieve nothing without great patience and attention to detail. Details will press upon him and exclude the aim in view because of the infinite number of small steps to climb and little weeds to pull up. He will be shy yet obliged to mix with others. He will find that tact, diplomacy and friendliness are the necessary things to accomplish his purpose. He will prefer to work alone and find himself in need of help. The presence of 11 with in some measure compensate for this lack, but not together. 11 is a higher vibration and more concerned with theories and ideals. Kleptomaniacs are usually founded to be -2. The urge to make up the karma produces a desire for collection. Without the urge, everything slips through the fingers and nothing is saved. Now the lessons for the karmic number 3. This is an avoidance of self-expression, often indicated by faulty posture. -3 will often be round-shouldered through a desire to enclose himself and seek protection from the gaze of the world. There has been a lack of self-esteem and self-confidence, no desire to promote the personality. There is a psychological slump in the mind which is often conveyed to the body. So you might be impacting because of this in a way that life will force him into situations where he will be in need of the dramatic and expressional quality, lacking the ability to advertise and sell. He will be obliged to do both. He will constantly undersell himself and wear an apologetic air which will invariably defeat him. The lessons for the karmic number 4. This indicates a former resentment of the slow material vibration of 4. Hard work as such has been avoided and former experiences of ease, luxury and money have made this possible. There is a fear that labor means only hardship and limitation. There is a strong tendency to take shortcuts and avoid effort. Now you could be getting impacted because of this in a way in your surrounding environment that life will show him that he can accomplish nothing without starting at the foundation and working carefully and slowly. He will be made to see that every sacrifice of patience and foundation to speed results in eventual crash. Karmic lessons for number 5. This is the indication of having dodged not only human relationships but life experiences. There is poor equipment with which to go through life, no understanding or toleration, no versatility or adaptability, only the constant fear of the new and progressive. This is a rare lack, for being the number of man, experiences have been necessary. The -5 has refused to profit by them, walking through them with closed eyes. So now you could be getting impacted because of it in your present environment in a way that life will place him in situations where a knowledge of the world is essential, where he will meet with constant change and be obliged to face many emergencies. He will be made to realize that some phase of development may be gained from every experience, and life will be tragedy until he learns something about his fellow man. The karmic lessons for the number 6. Responsibility has been avoided or refused. There has been an aversion to being tied down and a fear of taking on any obligations. Many things have been undertaken but not finished. The value and beauty of service is unknown. Associations have been avoided and only the self-emphasized. So now you might be getting impacted in your present environment in a way that life will show the -6, that friends and family will do little or nothing for him, but rather will require much from him. He will be burdened with the care and support, often in an unwelcome or disagreeable way, and will have many adjustments to make in his own life and those of others. He will be loaded with responsibilities and be given the opportunity to discharge all obligations. He will have thrust upon him the more difficult lessons of domesticity. -6 has much to learn about being a good wife or a good husband, because he is ignorant of the necessary adjustments of this relationship. If married, failure to learn this lesson usually leads to quarrels and difficulties. A -6 child should be given pets and responsibilities. A -6 adult may nullify the karma by adopting a child, but it may be hard on the child. Karmic lessons for 7. This shows an unwillingness to train the mind along scientific lines, to examine causes before reaching conclusion or accepting results. It is also an indication of neglect of the inner or spiritual life. The lack of 7 in the majority of adult tables today is the result of the dualism preached throughout the Piscean age. Spirituality meant to the majority isolation, penance, fasting and prayer, hair shirts and flagellation. The spiritual class of people were apart: monks, nuns, hermits, and what they represented had no place in everyday life and no connection with any of its pleasanter things. Thus did fear attach itself to 7. Now it could impact your present environment in a way that life will continually give the opportunity to replace the fear with faith through bereavement, poverty, loneliness and isolation. The -7 will be thrown upon his own resources, turned in upon himself and forced to distinguish between the transitory and the permanent, the material and the spiritual. The karmic lessons for the number 8 are: things material and physical have been avoided, financial cowardice and the fear of taking chances, doubt of the ability to handle material situations, lack of efficiency in business, carelessness or strain in money matters, and poor judgment. So now this could impact your present environment in a way that life will insist upon his handling in his own affairs. He will suddenly acquire a sum of money, immediately scatter it, and then be made to keenly feel its lack. The -8 will find his hands tied until he learns the wise distribution of his own funds. If he is without money, he will strain after its attainment. If he uses his millions wholly for self-promotion or indulgence, he will be made to feel the burden of it, being deprived of health, happiness or satisfaction in the gratification of his desires. Karma works either as lack or misuse and always insists upon an understanding of the law. Karmic lessons for 9. This is rare and unfortunate. Every other experience has been contacted except that of learning the human angle. There has been a fear of the emotions and no understanding of them in others. There is no appreciation of suffering, for the fire of life has been missed. The concern has been centered upon the self, and the law of past lives has been not to get involved or concerned with anything that lay outside. So your current environment might be getting impacted in a way that life will offer jolt after jolt to the emotional nature until it is thoroughly awakened. The -9 will be called upon to relinquish all without personal satisfaction or reward. He will go through the fire of intense emotional suffering until he acquires love, sympathy, and understanding of the suffering of those who live on the emotional plane. He will have to acquire what he formerly lacked: red blood. So friends, at the end, the only thing which I want to say over here is that, let's say for example, if your knowledge in the science of numerology is not very detailed or it's very deep, and you might have got overwhelmed because of all these terminologies used by me. So the only thing which I want to say here is that I will definitely be uploading more videos on the science of numerology, and the crux of today's discussion was that planets and the planetary vibrations, universe has a distinctive way of communicating with us, and they all work in parallel in all different fields of mystic sciences. If you have a strong Mercury in your astrological chart, you will fairly see the significance or presence of Mercury in your palm lines, in your important numerology numbers as well. So I mean to say, in the form of the karmic lessons, we were just trying to find out that which area of our life is lacking, and that too specifically in our present environment. And just by realizing that, we can start giving attention to that, we can start working in the same direction. So this is something, friends, which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for today's topic of numerology. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of numerology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Thank you.